Not doing blue anymore, we're doing red.
You're not doing this.
It gets on his way over with splotches, see if we can...
Agate not coming.
They are asking for the same box. This bedside is not designed for that, so I had to make a little frame around the toolbox.
You can't even turn it.
Hey Alan, come taste this.
You fell for it, you dumb
Oh,
idiot.
made fools, I'm an idiot.
You guys better buckle up because we have an absolutely wild episode for you today. The ultimate ranch truck, you know, Pivot Bio's build. Well, we gotta test fit the wheels and tires and come up with a plan to give it some of the Duke special touches. It's gotta look like John Wayne himself would drive this thing and left his mark in the truck. On top of that, the replica of John Wayne's actual truck, you know, the 1968 Camper Special, we've gotta make this truck look exactly like it. Iram's fabricating a Camper Special toolbox to go right in the side and make it look like it came from factory. And Amigo's pulling out the motor to diagnose what's wrong with it, get it fixed, get it back in the truck so we can turn it into John Wayne's truck.
I wish you would.
It all happens right now.
All right, here's our ultimate ranch truck. We did take off the 6-inch lift that was on here because one thing that ranchers really don't want to have is a really tall truck because they're getting in and out, and we don't know the size of this person. Next step that we have is getting the color to match perfect. So headlights, that's a question mark right now, staying white, going more chrome, doing this more chrome because this is going to be white, blue, and chrome. Jair has the final bumper designed, but we need to start working on it. Highway Products, these guys are freaking amazing. You gotta understand, I called them 1 month ago and said I need a custom aluminum bed finished for the Ultimate Ranch truck. So they let me know just several days ago that it all came out of welding. They're assembling everything and they're going to have it shipped out this week. That's a lot of what we have going on. Wheels and tires are in. We need to put those on so we can take this up to Vinyl Works so they can do this after hours for us. Really, we are down to 2 weeks and we got to leave with this and 2 other trucks. So that's what we're doing. Got to get to it.
3 hours later.
You know, John Wayne's original truck came with the toolbox on the bedside. They are asking for the same box. This bedside is not designed for that, so I had to make a little frame around the toolbox to build it into the bedside. It's not as simple as just cut the shape of the toolbox and drill the holes because you still need to have like a half-inch offset. I did kind of a little design on SolidWorks to take the shapes and the pattern of the holes. Gotta build it into this box and got to the truck, cut the shape that I need, and hopefully it works. It's gonna work.
Muy bueno.
Muy bueno, it fits perfect. Gotta do some bends, like I said, to create that deep surface. Just keep going, keep moving.
we got here today,
Let
Hans?
me explain to you what's going on right now. Big surprise, under a big time crunch here. So, things we gotta do ASAP is we gotta mount these wheels and tires, and then we gotta drive it around to make sure we aren't too big on the wheels and tire combo up front. If we are, then we either have to figure out a lift situation, or running the Fab 4 fenders, or different wheel and tire setup. But we want to figure that out now before it heads to the wrap shop, so it's not like us waiting around and getting back from wrap, and then it's too late to switch anything up. So right now we still have time to switch stuff up if we need to. So mount wheels and tires, drive it around, check our clearance, and then bing bang bongo, we send her to the wrap shop. Now let me show you something about these wheels. Come on this way. Okay. You're probably asking yourself, wow, Hans, that doesn't look anything like Diesel Brothers would normally run. You're right, my friends. This is why. This look of this truck is kind of, we're trying to aim for like older, like classic styles. So we're not going with like the crazy deep dish. We're not going with like the big wild wheel, small rubber compact. No. We're going smaller wheels, more rubber, because at the end of the day, this truck is gonna be used on the ranches, and so we want to make sure it's actually usable. And yeah, the wheel design itself, polished. You wanna know why? Well, I'll tell you exactly why. Old school, nostalgia looking wheels were polished or chrome back in the day, right? Kind of going with the chrome look now. So these are fuel wheels. It might be different than we're used to seeing, but that's all right, because this truck is a gamble. And I say that because we're taking a new truck and trying to make it look old. So, end of rant. Never judge a wheel without the cover. Well, I just want to just see what it looks like.
Never judge a wheel before you put the center cap on, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Haynes doesn't share his secrets often.
No.
Not often at all, but this was a rare moment.
Sometimes you look
Write
at those
that
wheels
down.
and you're like, wow, that's an ugly wheel. And then
You're gonna want to write
realize-
that down.
Probably typed it out.
Type that out.
I only need
Really
want
clean,
these two.
Jackson.
I only want these two.
You can't even turn it. Lance literally can't turn the wheels straight without lifting the truck a little bit. Hey man, her body doesn't bend like that.
Hey Doug, you have to take these off, cut off a bunch of crap.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Carefully.
Okay.
All right, Douglas. So, this Fab 4 kit, this is all we would need to cut open this. This goes into the firewall.
This off, and we'll see if
Yeah.
he's gonna hit in that corner.
Yeah. All right.
You can see yourself in there, right? That's you? Oh, that. You haven't liked or subscribed. Go like and subscribe. Come on. Pulling off everything that ain't blue. All the trim, handles, the Ford emblems, everything, so we get it ready for Robbie Layton. Ultimate 4x4.
Put those on Bud's truck.
Take down. Up behind.
That's right.
I'm looking for rusty in the valves, but it's clean.
Save. Run.
Not tight.
Not tight.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah, those are like supposed to be like, yeah, like 60 to 80 foot-pounds, depending on the engine. That's not 60 to 80 foot-pounds. That's loose.
That could be our issue.
That's definitely our issue. They weren't torqued properly.
See? They want it more tight.
Yeah. So each engine has its own torque sequence you should follow. Every engine is a little bit different, but a good rule of thumb is inside out. So it spreads the gasket out. He should not have been able to just pop those loose like that. They should have been way tighter than that.
Now that we know that was loose, is that the only problem, or could be a lot more?
Well, no, I need to take it out and see. Maybe it's damage in the head, crack or something.
Es que usaron tornillos que se aflojan.
Fixed. Is it good?
Yeah.
Good decision now?
Still bad.
Still a bad decision?
Yeah. Still sugar there. Oh, it's sugar free?
Sugar free. It's fine.
It's sugar free.
Yeah, it's 0 calories.
You see that it's different colors here to here.
Yeah.
So all the compressor
Oh,
is it blows.
it's pushing that out?
Yeah.
I would wonder if the rings are even proper.
And then right here, it seems like someone poured Monster right there.
No.
Great.
I don't know what it is.
Taste it?
Hey, Alan, come taste this.
You do it.
Just tastes kind of sweet. Not like coolant sweet, but like
Donuts in there? Like sugar.
Oh, did you pour Monster in there?
Dream.
Somebody's been putting sugar water in it.
It's weird.
Look, no está mal. You take the head to the machine shop and check it. There's no crack inside or bend it. After that, everything is look good.
Metal?
Silicone. Got a little piece of wire.
Look,
No bueno.
there.
See anywhere else where there's silicone?
No, so it ended up in one of the galleys somewhere and just got sucked down, probably from the valve cover.
Meanwhile,
Hans, what are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to get the design, the wrap scheme done for the John Wayne truck. The whole thing is I'm trying to give it the nostalgia old school look. New trucks don't really come with like chrome molding. Trying to figure out, I've got the trucks parked nose to nose, look at old school, new school, figure out how to combine the two. So, got Ram here because I'm the one who has the bad ideas and he's the one that has to figure out my bad ideas. I'm thinking this. Blue. Matches here. Hood blue. Blue along the side, into the doors. Gives us the white down below. White down below. I want to do a molding. Something similar to this. Something that looks maybe not as thick. A little thinner, that will separate the colors. It would have to be above this line. So it'll have to sit like this. I want it to come around. Crown molding would come, it would stop. Then we'd do like the John Wayne logo, like an aluminum or something, lasered. Stick that on there, finish the molding. That makes sense?
Yeah.
You hate the idea, you love the idea?
I just loved your ideas.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
you know what?
when you change them later.
You know what I love this at this point?
What?
That we still have another 2 weeks forward. So this is not the last day. That's what I love. You're gonna keep the door frames white?
See, that's the thing. I get on that truck that it's that way. I just think it will look weird doing it that way. Because what we can do still is no matter what, we're gonna have to run, this line will be trimmed and this line will be trimmed. I don't know how we do though here.
So you know how they make that?
That's why I asked.
They make it out of brass. When they make custom trim, most of the time they make it out of brass because you can bend it and shape it, give it the contour you want, and then they send it off and have it chromed.
Close, we're almost there.
Yeah, hold on. Tell Cole your idea.
Not doing blue anymore, we're doing red. Like the color Mallet Cat, that's what inspired us.
But I thought it was supposed to look like that truck. I think that was the point.
Red and black, what do you think?
Really?
No, we're keeping the black, we're keeping the polished wheels.
Blue and red?
No, blue, red and white, like a fire engine red. Too close to the actual, like if we're trying to actually mimic it, you gotta be spot on.
Yeah, you're right.
And if you're like, so it's like, you gotta be, either gotta be like spot on word for word or way off.
You can't miss when you're trying to mimic.
I feel like I'm gonna miss.
Like what's throwing you off here?
It's just not the same truck.
You're right. Maybe
I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
Blue.
I'm just kidding.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You do that again and I'll break every bone in your body.
You fell for it, you dumb
Oh, May fools! I'm an idiot.
May
really,
fools.
They had me fooled. I was like, red?
Hey, tell them the new color.
We're going red, by the way.
I hate a liar.
No, we're not. We're not going red.
Have to.
No, we don't have to. Why are you saying?
Because
it's you see the front emblem? What color it is?
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's the most iconic. That's the most iconic red out there.
I don't care. It's a teeny bit of red on a blue truck.
You don't understand the nostalgia that
Oh my
red
gosh,
has for
this
Ford.
is not happening.
I guess
You're
I
not
was-
doing
I
this.
guess I was over with splotches to see if we can.
Agate not coming.
Well, one of his cronies are.
I'm moving on.
Just throw the regular bed back on, too, instead of that
Shut
flat
up,
bed.
dude.
Let me see a picture of that flat
Okay,
bed.
I need to leave.
This is the real vision.
And this is the red that I'm talking. This line,
Okay.
blue.
Okay.
This tape represents a chrome / or aluminum
Wrap.
trim. See,
Wrap.
that's what you would do. You're an AutoZone guy. You would do a wrap trim.
Bud and I shop at the same place. O'Reilly's.
He's
with
Napa.
the company
He's
card.
Napa.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Number 2, probably.
2.
I think 1.
You like 1?
I like 1. The fact that it will just, I mean, obviously it doesn't match as better, but I think it'll look better. That's gonna look straight up black.
Yeah, it is.
I think this will pop more as far as like on the truck too.
Oh, let me look at it.
How does it look in the camera?
Well, it's definitely off. I'm not going with matching. I'm going with, well, I think will be close, but yet look good. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Do you have to print it, or can we find a wrap color that's that color?
We tried finding a wrap color. We couldn't find anything that was as close as what we can get with the printed.
Do you have your paint swatches?
Yeah.
The wrapped swatches. So here's the thing. Printing is cool because they can print, I mean, look at all these different shades, right?
It's all for the graphics.
Because printing is kind of, I don't want to say it looks grainy, but it's kind of got a little bit of grain to it.
Because it's dropping all those like pieces of ink.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
yellow, the magenta.
Unlike if you do like a full style wrap, like you can't tell. It looks like paint, right? And I think metallic is a way to say like, hey, I'm new and modern.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty close to that blue. Like if you took the metallic out, so it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, in the light it pops. These two
Yeah,
are
go
like,
see if it's available before we get Hans's heart set on something that's not available. Can we?
Roll this in Salt Lake.
hell
Okay.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Need to take off this molding in order to draw my lines in the position where I need to cut for the new toolbox. want to use the door as a reference to keep the same body lines, you know. It's pretty close.
Kind of looks like a jawbreaker. You can see all the different layers of paint and stuff that he's grinding off of it. He's got to grind all of this paint off around the edges, I assume, to weld onto the metal. I want to give this a try, but I know how difficult it is to weld. I think he said it was 16 gauge steel without warping it. Like, yeah, you can weld it, but if I welded this, it would look like a banana by the time I'm done, because I'd warp it. He's got to weld a little bit at a time, and let it cool down, a little bit more, let it cool down.
So as you guys seen, I got this all welded on, smoother, grinded. It is ready to paint. So what I'm gonna do right now, install the toolbox back, and Chris is about to finish the radiator stuff, and this is going to the paint shop right now. Bien, perfecto, amigo. Bueno, perfecto.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a solid plan to turn Pivot Bio's Ultimate Ranch truck into the Duke, thanks to Hans and Caleb. Now, you guys came up with a pretty good plan. What's your favorite part of that plan?
My absolute most favorite part of the plan is the leather work that Billy Luber's going to do for this.
The 68 Camper Special, the replica, is turning into the 68 Camper Special. Iron put the box in, looks flawless, and Amigo got the motor out, determined what was wrong, and shipped it out to get fixed because it needs a lot of work. Next episode, because I want you to tune in, I'm gonna tease you a little bit. We get to start putting the pieces together. The wrap and the Highway Products beds here. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you anymore. You're gonna have to tune in to watch.
Time I go somewhere with you, man, you are bad luck.
Don't you blame this on me.
Oh, this is kind of weird. I like his seat better.
More interesting than just the normal build, you know?